And this is a 2018 BMW M550i G30, and me and my stepson are here taking the mirror caps off, and the left side gave us a lot of trouble. The right side came off relatively easily and quickly, like you usually see on other YouTube videos. You go look for YouTube videos and just do the two top clips, and boom, it's good. You're fine. A quick note about what we found to be pretty easy. So in some of the other videos where people are replacing the mirror caps, they were putting their flathead screwdrivers along the top here without removing the mirror. We found that it's just a lot easier to remove the mirror, so we're going to do a quick demo of that. Right now I'm just going to make it easier, I'm going to push the whole thing forward just so we can see it easier. And then what we want to do is we just want to push it to one side. It probably doesn't matter, but pushing it so that the outside here is more exposed is probably going to be easier and less likely to damage wires that are on the inside, because there are more wires on the right side. So just push it so the left side is more exposed. And then some people were saying that you have to wedge it back and forth. I just found you just wedge your fingers in there, and yeah, if we can get a good shot there, just firmly but very carefully pull back until it breaks free on that side. Of course, it's not wanting to do it now. Just like that. Because it just has clips on it, so it'll just come off. It doesn't matter if you go to one side or the other. So yeah, you can see there's a wire here on the left, some wires on the right. There's more wires on the right, and they're not as long, so it's probably better to do it on the left. That's it. And to put the mirror back in, it's super easy. Just line it up with the clips for the mirror. It's easy to find it, and then just snap it back in. That's it. That's all there is to it. Of course, we have our flathead screwdriver, two trim, two pry tools for trim. So let's look at it. So here's something that is being missed on the other. So you can see here are the two clips. There's the left clip, the right clip. Those are holding on the top, but there are actually three plastic clips that are holding on the bottom. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, and then, okay, you can hold that note, just I don't need that. And here's where they clip on. Here's 1, 2, and 3. And we were able to get this side. So this side on the top was coming off very easily. This side would not budge. So here's what we had to do. And you can see in the other videos, they typically pry from the outside and then the whole thing comes off. We weren't able to do that. So what I ended up doing is we pried the top part enough so that the clips here were free and were not being held back. And then I used the pry tool. Let me grab my pry tool here. I grabbed a pry tool and slid it down just enough. There's barely any room, but I slid it around just enough here so that this clip broke free. And once this clip broke free, the other two just immediately came off. So you gotta work with these. Sorry about the camera, I'm looking. You gotta break free this clip by prying out and up a little bit to get it up and over this clip, and then once you do that, the whole thing comes off. So anybody that has trouble, yeah, like we did, we probably spent about 30 minutes just on this one. The other one we spent 5 minutes. It was less than 5 minutes. It came off for super easy, but this one was being stubborn. Okay, now we're going to be taking out the side marker from the mirror cap, and to do that we're going to be taking out two screws. There's a screw here and then a screw right here, and it's a T10 bit for the screw, so we're going to be using that. pretty easy. Take out 2 screws. 1. And 2. Now comes a little bit of a tricky part. It's not too hard though. To take the light out, we'll just slide towards the back. So lift up just a little bit, slide it back out of place to get clearance across it, and then once we do it far enough, it should start to pop out. And there's also a clip right here, you can see. So that clip, once we push the little tab in the middle, push it in, and you can hear it broke free. And now we can push it back the rest of the way and hopefully lift it out.
Little while later.
Okay, so after fighting with this for a little bit, I figured out an easy way to get this out a little bit better. So of course there's this clip down here that we can break free a little bit. This right here is difficult to get out, so I just got a little screwdriver and just gently, while pushing that to push it out, I just push on that and just carefully do that until it breaks free. And it should just, a lot easier now. I'll say that and it'll give me more problems, of course, but there we go. Broke it free of that clip again, and that's it. There it is. Time to put the side marker and the new mirror cap. So just like when we pull it out, we're going to do the opposite. We're just going to be putting it back in. Just slide it into place. It should just clip into place for the most part. We just need to line everything up and push it into place since it just clips in. I gotta get this piece over here in, and really once we do that, let's see. There we go. Just kind of wiggle it in until it gets into place, making sure that you're putting it, you're lining it up with where it needs to be, and it's pretty much lined up. Let's see. Gotta check the screw marks here. It's a little misaligned, so I gotta push it back into place to where it just needs to be. See, just to come back a little bit. It looks lined up. Okay, it's pretty much lined up. You just need to line that up until the 2 screw marks are lined up, and we'll come back when that's done. Okay, we have the side marker and the mirror cap. So now we're going to connect this side marker back up here. This cable just simply unplugs. It doesn't even have any clipping mechanism or anything like that to keep it in place. So you just slide that into place and make sure it's in all the way. And just push it super hard to make sure it's in there all the way. And you can see there's a little plastic piece that sticks out to make sure that you're only putting it in one way, which is the correct way. So once we do that, we're just gonna put the mirror on. One thing that I noticed is to make sure that the inside is down and in place correctly. And then once the inside is down and in place correctly, to make sure that you have that lined up, then you can start doing the rest of it. Got that inside wrapped around where it needs to be. And then once you have that, it should just clip. Should be able to just push it into place. Just like this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I need to get it behind here. That was my problem. I didn't get it behind. It was on the top. And yep, there. I needed to get that in there. And now we just got to push it into place. So all of the clips clip into place. Make sure the bottom is clipped in. It is. Top is clipped in. And there we go. Easy. And I guess this is our first video.
Yippee!
For the BMW M550. So a little preview. This is it right now. graphite gray. We got the spoiler on the back.
You did, so just put in the
we just put in the side vents. The mirror caps are coming tomorrow, so we're prepping tonight to get ready to take these off and put the new ones on tomorrow when they come in tomorrow. Let's see. We are not going to show the license plate. We're gonna be replacing. There you go. We're going to be replacing the grills with black M5 style grills, and we have active shutters. Those are getting deleted. We're installing.
Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, Control Alt Delete. We're getting rid of the active grills so that we can install an arm cold air intake, where the filters are going to be right up front, and then we're going to be doing a boot mode tune, stage 1 tune. So stay tuned for that. That's what's coming, and this is our first video. We'll see you soon.